You know, before I started, and again, these are not prepared notes, but I wanted to address a few of the things that the ranking member, Congressman Raskin, mentioned. And it seems to me that from what I hear on the other side is everything but really dealing with and focusing on what this bill says and what it does. He wanted to talk about inflation, which, by the way, was created on that other side, food prices and energy and utility, all of it. Want to talk about all that. Want to talk about gun violence. I'm willing to debate gun violence for hours and discuss the issue, but definitely, even on that issue, doesn't want to speak about the liberal policies that exist in so many urban areas where we let out violent criminals over and over and over again and change very often felonies to misdemeanors. You want to know about gun violence? That's what gun violence does. That's what gun violence is created by, so much that is happening there. Their answer would be to put more gun laws in place that inflict more regulation upon honest, good gun owners that don't ever do anything to anybody. It would be to impinge on Second Amendment rights. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this act because I know we are on the right side of this. Laken Riley was killed while going for a jog. That's the issue. An innocent woman who never did anything to anybody harmful in her life, that wanted to be a nurse, that wanted to help other people, that couldn't even get the last damn telephone call from her mother, was murdered. And then I hear from the ranking member, well, the vast majority of illegals don't commit crimes. My God, I hope not, because we've got close to 10 million of them as best we can tell, but there are hundreds that were on the terror watch list, thousands that have committed crimes and where the problems really do exist, and that's unacceptable. This administration has had recklessly abused the mass parole policies. It's flooded our nation with illegal immigrants. It never should have happened, and it impinges and hurts the security of the American people. I'm here to represent, we are here to represent the American people. And you know, across the country, we heard about the woman that was set afire in New York City. And what was the first thing that the city of New York, with its liberal policies, did? They refused to honor ICE's detainer request for the man responsible for setting another human being on fire. Our immigration laws have to be upheld. Failure to do so is why Laken Riley is not alive today. It's why Washington State Trooper Christopher Gadd's family will never see him. His children and his wife will never know him anymore. He's gone. It's why when Laken Riley struggled for almost a half hour, when she was beaten, when she was disfigured, when her head and skull was crushed, that we can't bring her back. We can't bring her life back. I don't want to hear about all this other political stuff. I don't think the American people do. They want an answer. And I'm pleased to see the Senate adopted.
Gentleman's time has expired.
I yield another 30 seconds to the gentleman.
Adopted the amendment that we wanted, which was to put in there the legislation that we had to detain and deport illegal aliens who assault cops. They've broken the law once. And now we were saying, my God, if you do it again, no, you are going to be detained, and you are going to be deported. And I'll tell you, a lot of Democrats are going to vote for it. I yield back.